Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evony. There were a couple updates that dropped today, so I wanted to do a video to kind of go through them. And it is also Battle of Challenge today. So good luck to all of you guys on your battles today. Uh, should be fun. For me, again, we're pretty much the biggest team in the battle again, although it does seem like there's a little bit more power here. Last time the highest power was like 13 billion, which, for reference, that's about my size, and that was the whole alliance size. So uh, it really sucks for these guys. I completely agree with that. It is, the matchmaking is not super great. We are in elite league, so it's not going to be against the top alliances, but hopefully it's a little bit more fun than our battle last time where we basically just held the buildings the entire time, sold a couple people, and that was it. But yeah, uh, hopefully your guys' matchups are fun. Sorry for all the people who are the small people in the battle. Hopefully you guys are able to get some points. You at least still get rewards, which is, good. But uh, I know it's not super fun. So that being said, they are let me go here. Uh, they did announce the battlefield schedule, so there is the promotions stage that will be taking place basically after this season, uh, March 13th to April 2nd. It there's basically a different battlefield schedule. It will only have 3 rounds, and that's basically to align with the promotion stage and final stage. So you can see that April 2nd is, the ending there, and the honor ranking stage ends April 5th. So that's basically what it is. For Elite League and Junior League, the times will be adjusted. So I actually don't know if that means that there's going to be like a promotion and a semifinals and finals for Elite and Junior League. That would be kind of fun, honestly, as an alliance that just missed the cut on the major leagues due to some bad matchups and stuff like that. It would be fun to still play and play against some opponents that are actually somewhat worthwhile. As not saying that the people we're playing right now aren't good alliances. It's just we we could, lose every solo. I mean, I could probably take out most of the alliances. Maybe not this time, but last time I could take out all of the alliances by myself, which is just not fun for them or for us. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens there. Uh, And then one thing that I did want to point out is they did add these new packages. So basically, the Ramadan package and the Deep Spring package. And normally I wouldn't promote packages, but these are 75, quote unquote, 75% off of the price. But the main reason why you would be getting these, it does have some okay stuff. The main reason you would be getting it is it's only $5. And you do get a historic general, either Thutmose the Third or Maximilian the First. And so, I mean, if you're looking for either one of those generals, I mean, this is one of the cheaper ways to actually get them. And as always, if you are going to buy packages, please do remember to use Aptoide instead of Google Play or Apple because you get up to 25% off in returns. And maybe you already have used Aptoide and you can get one of these packages essentially for free. So that would be a plus as well. I'm one thing that I am curious here is whether this is a one-time thing, or you can get like once per day. I don't see anything anywhere that says, that it's once per day or something like that. But if it is once per day, I mean, you can imagine that you can get you can get a fully ascended general here pretty easily, or at least enough fragments to get a fully ascended general pretty easily. Um, Not a huge fan of either one of these generals. Thutmose is a little bit too mixed of buffs for my liking. I think it's archer and maybe ground, so it might make sense for like reinforcing or something like that. But in general, I don't really like mixing buffs, and I would have to look at the specialties. Maximilian's okay. I actually have a Maximilian. He does pair with Hannibal, which is why I'm using him. So I'm using him as an assistant. But I will show you the one reason why I'm not super I'm why Maximilian isn't my first pick in terms of a mount gen, at least a main mount gen. And that's because, so if we take a look here, his main skill is good. Mount troop attack and defense by 30%, and you reduce enemy range troop attack by 20%. So uh, range troop attack is what's going to be, essentially eating at your mounts, and so decreasing that when you're attacking is certainly a good thing. The ascensions actually looks pretty decent, not too shabby. Um, and so everything else looks good. Compare with a mount attack skill book, so that's important. Um, let's look at the ascensions. Mount troop attack and mount troop HP looks fine. Let's look at its final ascension. Mount troop attack and enemy range troop defense also good. Not too shabby there. War God, not a huge fan of War God. I would prefer this to be Mount Troop Eras, so you would get 10% buffs to mount attack, defense, and HP. But unfortunately, this is just going to be a 6% attack, all troop attack buff, which is not quite as good as you would like. But what I really am not a huge fan of is this skill, because this is essentially a debuff skill. And debuff skills are great. They have their place. They tend to be great in sub-cities, where if you're soloing, you can take those sub-city debuffs, and you don't need to weaken your buffs. So the reason why I'm not a huge fan of them on a primary general or an assistant general is you want your buffs to be as strong as possible. And so you're essentially losing out on, I mean, some of the good second specialty things are uh, march size 6% and then 10% ground troop and mount troop attack. That's a good one, or pretty similar one for range and siege basically. But basically you would be getting an extra 10% attack and a bigger march size, which is in my opinion way more important than minus 10% enemy troop attack. Uh, and so yeah, that's why I'm not huge on him, is because these two specialties here. Otherwise, he's a pretty solid mount gen. And if you're looking for someone who's not going to be as super expensive to ascend, I mean, maybe this is the guy. I would say that maybe Martinus, or maybe not Martinus, Roland or Hannibal. I think Hannibal might still be the best uh, mount gen in the tavern to ascend. Um, but again, Maximus is a pretty good assistant for Hannibal, so it might still be worth checking out. The other kind of main event that they added again is the Delphic Oracle. This time, basically, you get a chance to get Otto the Great. So if we take, okay, no, not here. So basically, if we check Otto's attributes, he's basically the Trap Factory officer. So he will give you in-city siege machine attack by 30% and reducing enemy range troop attack by 15%. So basically the upgraded Ban Chao, and has honestly much better ascensions, but of course he's a premium general. He's gonna come at a cost. Uh, this skill will not trigger here. This one will. So you get an extra 10% siege machine attack in city, and then this one should also trigger, which is gives you an extra 20% siege machine attack. So just on these two, you're getting 30%. So with the main one, you're getting an extra 60%. So that's actually really good. But the problem is getting enough copies to actually ascend him, because you really want to get at least a couple stars on him to make it worth not getting or not, being able to ascend, as easily as you would Banchao. So, um, pretty similar to what they've had with Ashoka or Maurice and Nassau or any of the other generals that they've released from the Delphic Oracle. Basically, you spin and you get 30 free of these per day, which equates to 3 spins. But you need for sure to for sure guarantee a Otto the Great, you need to get 240. So to get that, I mean, obviously you would have to buy buy the packages. So yeah, uh, not not my favorite event. It tends to definitely uh, favor much bigger coiners uh, than than I am, willing to do for this. So, and this is also a random item here. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, you could get 5 spins, but you could also get not even 1 spin. So, I mean, if you're spending money and you're not even getting a single spin out of it, that's just not very good. Granted, this one has a guarantee, but of course, they're trying to get you to buy the super cheap package there. And you can, of course, exchange things here. Um, but yeah, like I said, not my favorite event, but for those of you that really do want Otto, this is a good opportunity to get him. Hopefully you have good luck and you don't have to wait all of the 240 times. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Just a quick kind of middle of event update. Again, good luck with challenge today, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.